combat down on mid. Zeta going to be the first to fall, but the A site is under threat. You know, that rush B strategy might have been a bit of a fake. Sold out to the crowd. Zeppa trying to catch a couple players, crossing over on the door. He'll get absolutely nothing. As Zeta try to get the plant down and succeed, but they've lost a lot of players. Zeppa on the double with the doors wide open. This round looks like might just be a closed case. Laz very low after that headshot as well. That is
Oxy, and an escape plan needs to be made. It almost seems like they might look to pressure through, push up through mid, but Kaeda's managed to do some damage, has to try and escape out of there.
Nice.
And in fact, he's going to get the kill through the smoke as well, leaving them with a huge advantage already in this one. Vanity, bear in mind, only as a judge.
Oh, he's low. He's oh no.
Okay, lads.
Never mind. Wall bang out of Laz to save the day. Hey, you could have all 5 players coming out of this round alive for Zeta, and in fact, it's looking likely. Curry just going to play the exits. When he heard from one of the interviews, I can't remember if they're all over mid, taking some of those longer range fights where they've had a lot of success in the previous series, and you can see over on A, already a sneaky spot from Jake, down inside Wine. He could have a big role to play in denying this push. In fact, he's been spotted, and now probably wants to get out of there. He's staying to try and take a fight. Bit of a team flash going through it. I think C9 maybe lost in the sauce a small bit for just a moment, but luckily the pressure isn't really being applied by Zeta. They're waiting for Laz to complete that lurk, and he's done just that, dropping Curry and leaving the B site very exposed. Only one man to defend it, but that man is Oxy.
Yeah. He's probably the one man that, if yesterday is anything to go on, you really don't want to be facing off against. Laz, though, is just catching players left, right, and center. Trade will be there. Leaves things in a 3v3, and a good position from Heroron is going to catch another. Now they have to be wary. Never mind. The push from behind. Sugar Zero has found another, and now Oxy is the only player remaining, and they know roughly where he is.
Yeah, they've got that info from earlier on, even
definitely know now.
Crossing over towards A. The spikes made it. He won't be able to intercept. And now this becomes very difficult. He probably needs to break that door just to cause some questions to be asked on that side. I didn't quite expect him to go.
To try and clear them out, and the rest of the players are hightailing their way to try and get into position. You got that Hunter's Fury that needs to do something here, and while Kaeda's managed to get that entry, Vanity is still here. Time ticking low. They've got to try and clear him. The spike dropped to the ground. He might be able to save them here, but he falls. Even still, though, they've got to try and retreat that spike. And Oxy is looking to try and pressure, but he will get nothing done. Really impressive stuff. And as said, C9, they played this map a couple of times with this roster, or the one with Whippy, and both times they've dominated. They've never had to sort of turn the tide in any of these games, so it's a very different outlook for them. Attempting again some aggression. The Hunter's Fury could do a lot of damage. Kaeda already gone. There won't be a second connection. Actually, Oxy still lurking within mid. Do they expect him to be here? No, they do not.
Now with the Hunter's Fury used on A, maybe expecting more of a rotate, more of a deeper hold around mid, but yeah, Oxy playing a confident game. Oh, the laundry got in the way for a second. He was able to clean it up nicely. Uran dodges the flash, but 2 players on the other side. It's tough. Damage done. But finishing him off might be tough. Never mind. He even gets the reset onto the duel for Zeppa. Luckily, though, it doesn't go his way. With Uran falling, it's Heroron, the hero of the round. If he pulls this off, a 1 versus 4, a Curry performance, it would have to be.
30 seconds left.
It starts with Vanity. That wall bang's already coming through, and he'll take him down.
I love
plain
it.
view. I imagine he's like, turn the mic back on! Turn it back on! I just have one more thing to say. Nice little lineup from Vanity. Much more shallow now, realizing that Zeta have been buying this Odin, or using it, this time buying it, some previous rounds using it just to try and deny that
good dart.
Wall bang. Now he's got a safe angle where he can't be fired back on all too easily. Very good kill from Vanity, and an opportunity to further deny with the counter lockdowns. There's going to be no space taken on the back of Laz's ultimate.
Yeah. We are going to see, I think it was Curry just detained at the back of the site, but it doesn't matter. They couldn't really push on to him to deal with anything, and again, that opening now going the way of C9. There has to be a response attempted, but the initial plan for Zeta is out the window. They've had to fall back completely.
You know, I think a lot of that might have been down to seeing the damage done to Vanity in a lot of the rounds, whether it was with the Sheriff, whether it was with the counter Odin spam as well, of just buying the Odin, trying to bait him into spam early, and then destroying him. But that hasn't worked out, and now they've got an attack side Odin that they can't really take through B main after giving up that space. And they can't take it through A either, with Sugar Zero down. Smokes go by the wayside. This becomes a very difficult round for Zeta to recover.
Yeah, right down to the wire as well in terms of time. They're just going to have to try and make the move now. Oxy is low. He's already gone. Paranoia. It's solid, but Laz still wins the fight. Completely blinded, nearsighted, and now Zeta is the only one remaining. The flash again has caught 2 players, but they've traded evenly.
10 seconds left.
The fact is they're fighting blind and still managing to even the scales. Curry and Vanity now rotating back from the B site. Knife is going to catch onto Curry, but still util being used by Vanity. Surviving close and Laz still standing. It is going to be Hero on spotted left, all onto the leader. The face of this squad to try and take it back. He spotted both, and Vanity now down to incredibly low HP. He even has the nano swarm. It's just gonna take him out. Laz with the rip. Vanity looking to try and find an angle to spam, but has to be careful. He's not going to give too much away. Again, leaving it to the last second. He still takes Kayada down.
Spike planted.
Rotation coming back in. This is an adventurous TP, and almost works out, but Oxy is so prepared.
This is late flank as well, though. A second flank thrown out into things with Uran. We talked about how consistent he'd been at getting behind them, but Oxy lands another great shot with the off. Great correction from Laz for his 3rd kill. Gradual space taken, and although Zeta are not capitalizing on those smokes, they're not filling in the space, they're robbing it from C9. Someone needs to fill in those gaps, and it's Jake and Zeppa, the duo on short that tried to have a little bit of a crunch, a surprise play, but Zeta cannot be caught on the back foot.
30 seconds left.
There's nothing but success to be found for this attacking side. A potential 9-3 half, even failing to punish Laz, and he adjusts. He will not fall this time with another kill, spinning around for more. The ghost even comes out. He's got time. Use the ult.
Hey, come on then.
It's okay. You can oh no, he's being shock darted by a teammate. What's going on here? But either way, Zeta, despite all the tomfoolery in the end, that's always really fun. Oh, instead of sending a lurk through mid, it's just going to be all 5 on A. Full frontal aggression from C9 as they're going to take control over the site and grab a plan for free. But Zeta quickly rotating. They've obviously taken mid control, reinforcing short, leaving a drone up through heaven to make sure that space is not taken on the other side. It's all about that flank.
The drone
spotted. So they know there's 2 players coming behind. They know at least one, thanks to the turret being destroyed. And that's why Zeta reposition and now focus up on short with 3 players there, 2 in heaven. This is just going to be a standard retake.
3 underneath from C9. I don't know if this will necessarily be expected. A couple of them have been spotted, and well, for Kayada, this is going pretty well. He's now the last man standing. Both players, he knows where they are, but he's not going to be landing the shots.
Hey, the right read on that one.
Oh no, go back to the shock dart.
Revealing area. There they are.
Big reveal.
My God.
Now the shock darts start to come through. Now the damage can come into play.
Oh no.
Kayada hasn't been spotted, and he's got a shrouded step right in front of him. Easy pickings for Laz. Even a nano swarm kill to be found. Zeppa, voted by the team to be most likely to win a clutch. Now in a 1v2, his chance to prove that his teammates didn't misplace that fate. 6 bullets left in the magazine. He's got to pop a reload on that. Surely he can't do this with just 6. And now he's all out. All out of bullets, all out of look.
He's been kind of good.
Been all right, yeah. No utility to play with. He's gotten a few nano swarm kills so far, and nothing to be found this time around. Good luck to you. Oh, no! Kayada somehow survived that.
30
He's
seconds left.
staying alive inside the smoke, but there it fades, and Jake is already behind him, having used the paranoia and the shrouded step to bypass that secure defense that he had up and running. Sugar Zero's caught off as well. The numbers thinned out now for Zeta, and with Hero run on 5 HP, Tom, it is not looking good. Uran has to go huge. He will find the first, but still 3 more to go. Plenty of time.
This is one of those positions where both your players are low. You don't really have the money to go back on either, so you're just leaving yourself with basically nothing to play with if you lose this round, and you are probably going to lose this round. Vanity able to clean things up without... He's going to be able to find it. They've still been able to rotate relatively quick. Oh, it's not connected by Kayada, though. Oxy's been able to get that entry, and was that... Oh, it was a fake TP. I thought it just seen Jake TP all the way into the spawn. I was like, that was pretty optimistic. Even still, he's managed to find impact. A 1-for-1 trade. Vanity holding the line. Is Uran just waiting? Waiting to see if he runs out of bullets, especially with how low he is on ammo. This could be problematic for Vanity, and he will fall. back into a 2v2 scenario. And remember, Laz's kill does get him his ultimate online. It's looked free for Zeta, and well, it is in the end.
Gonna take a second for Laz to get back into this. Haven't been detained. Now he's ready to go and take that fight. Player down below hasn't been spotted. Curry has the jump on him, and that might just be enough to close this one out. Curry, of course, gonna have to move out of position, but with his nano swarms winning the round, not too much to be done. Very easy close.
I think elves just yet. Fact is, though, early stages of this one, they're trying to almost blitz their way in. Led by Oxy. It's only going to be the one and done. He went in with the Blade Storm, though, so I don't believe that's a weapon loss, so nothing that can be retrieved by Laz. Although I will say, if I see Laz on one side of the map, I'm going the other way.
There is a judge close as well to be recovered. It's not a lot, but it's something. Can certainly help him out on this close range hold. Mid is wide open. That's obviously going to be a concern for him with nothing to defend it. Turret back on in 12. We might see it placed, but for now, the human turret of Hero Ran is here. And yeah, 2 players spotted inside of B main. It's that mid lurk that I'm worried about from Jake. If Hero Ran is distracted by the B main play, if it comes through, Jake could find an opening to slip in. The paranoia does give it away, though. That's been seen and noted and heard.
But they're going back. The knife caught 2 players. Now this leaves the only defender is Sugar Zero. Paranoia is perfect, and so is the shot. An execution of Jake. Now they don't have those smokes to play with either. Kayada, this might be a nasty surprise. They're expecting a pistol to be within this smoke. It's a risky game. With that rifle on the other side. And now they're going to try and deny the utility. Not allow those ults to be put into play as Zeta have a chance in this round.
Post-plant Hunter's Fury, though, time will be run down by Vanity. You see him run all the way back to A main. Supportive utility is the best that he'll be offering with a recon. Knife out on site. Zeppes knows there's one player coming from heaven, but the timing is perfect for Sugar Zero.
This ult is worth it.
He was spotted and accounted for it. Now Vanity has to run it forward, take these fights halfway diffused already, and he's given up. He's realized there's no winning this round. There's no escaping.
This now, then they're in so much danger. There goes the Hunter's Fury to try and displace Laz, but they've still got to get into the site, and they still have to deal with him. It's a different story altogether. 15 seconds now, and they're only just making their way into the site. This is looking like a fumble from Cloud9 as they fall one by one. Because the last few rounds, well, it's come close on the clock.
Oh, wow. Even going to be canceled out. No utility to play with that knife landing at the perfect timing. Hero Ron knows there's a player up close. Oxy's been accounted for. Good read on where the second player would be, but no shutdown to be found. Every single player of Zeta steps up on the A site. And an unbelievable result. 1-0 for the second time against C9, this time on their map pick with Bind and Lotus to try and close this out. Zeta showing a level that we haven't seen from this squad in a long time. This is beautiful gameplay. And C9 now have to perform a reverse sweep or face elimination.
It is popping off in this arena. Cloud9's pick ascent goes to Zeta. There's definitely a home crowd support right now. Can we see Zeta, the home team, continue their fairy tale story with a 2-map win here and progress into our semi-finals, or will Cloud9 kick back? It's time to find out. Tom and Mitch, take it away.
My money's on Zeta. After what I've seen so far, Tom, I think a lot of the people in the audience would agree with us there, but C9 might have some bite to them, just like that Tiger did right off rip. They've sent that up from Hero Ron, cleared out the Yoru, forced him to use his gate crash to get back towards the B site, and the space is well and truly being taken. Laz.
Or will Cloud9 kick back? It's time to find out. Tom and Mitch, take it away.
My money's on Zeta. After what I've seen so far, Tom, I think a lot of the people in the audience would agree with us there, but C9 might have some bite to them, just like that Tiger did right off rip. They've sent that up from Hero Ron, cleared out the Yoru, forced him to use his gate crash to get back towards the B site, and the space is well and truly being taken. Laz, even the first to find a pick. The head hunter has found its mark with Zeppa down. The advantage sits with Zeta, and C9 might want to make, oh no!
Dear.
Well, Curry thought he was going to come through the wall, and well, he didn't.
It looked like he was a little bit lost in the sauce, but Vanity, he's just been wrecked through the smoke, leaving just a couple of players left, and they've gone through the TP. Now Jake is in a great position. The flash, that was a team flash. Sugar Zero gets caught, and because of that, it now turns back. The interesting thing, though, is just look at the position of Yatsuka. He has gone all the way through B. They're waiting. He's going to clear everything. Now, they can just double back. There's no way that anybody can beat them to the punch. It's just going to be on this duel. And I don't know if Oxy's going to expect anybody to be this far forward. An execution on the rotation back for the rest of the players. This is now free. Time is a little bit low, but with a full W key towards the B site, they shouldn't have a problem, and it may not even matter too much if Yatsuka can get that final frag.
They've got the time to get in here, and I like Yatsuka's patience, pulling him back into an angle where he's wide in the open. Guys, there we go. It was a fire. Whenever the stim beacon goes down, Ian, your job is to scream stim beacon with full chest.
You know what stim beacon is.
This is not a great start for Zeta. They've already lost a lot of players. Good hold on this B side, and
that was a quick round. Still fall back. Oxy is taking so much ground. In the meantime, the opposing team has started to put pressure in towards the showers. The thing is, the combo of that snake bite and the nade will hold them back a little bit longer. And okay, Oxy, he wanted that fight, and so did Zeppa.
It was a little bit mistimed. The 3 players on the A side. TP goes through. And maybe he's just trying to get that quick shot off and get out of there, but no chance that time around. Zeppa down to 11 HP after his engagement. Backing up the B site. That rotation,
I think he's got
a cautionary one just to get the heals back up. But the problem is the A site, in the meantime, will be focused on by Zeta. Laz with a huge opportunity. 2 players about to peek him. He's just cleared the angle. Here comes the swing. He's a little closer than they expect, but he's whiffed. Curry's able to punish. C9 maintain their hold on the site. Jake goes down, and so too does Curry. But Zeppa's rotated back. He's made it just in time to slow the push, to stop it, to put the spike on the floor. 9 HP, 0 in fact on Yatsuka. A huge round from Zeppa, 3 kills already, and he's sitting healthy on 99 HP. Uran has got one hell of a task with 17 seconds left. A blast pack to throw him out of position. At least the info, no one's outside of Hookah for now. Presence across the map from Zeta. You'll see this a lot on Bind with the TPs, but they haven't been able to get up on B long. Still some presence from the defenders there. Curry swinging out alongside Zeppa to grab that kill. Laz down. The pistols don't stand much of a chance in those kind of engagements. You really need the numbers advantages if you're going to make it work. The one thing they have is an isolated Zeppa. They know where he is, and they're able to take him down. The smoke's blocking off the rest of the team. The showstopper used, and it looks like they're just about avoiding the orbital strike. Unfortunately, they can't avoid Curry.
30 seconds left again. Oh, the smoke fading. Curry just taking this round into his own. A chance to maybe get himself the ace as well. The super sub, the stand-in who's come to join.
Right up in towards the spawn. Yeah, that's it. I've never called it U-Haul. It probably would be easier. I'd remember it more.
Anybody who's it, U-Haul isn't a.
Nice! Oxy!
Okay. Wanted a little bit of flare out from this Euro on the defensive side, and that has ultimately shut down any form of aggression that Zeta can have. We've seen them play these rounds slow when it came to the last map on the attack, but their success has been minimal. They've been pushed a lot throughout this. Nice work from Sugar Zero, though. Oxy will be traded out eventually, but this double stack up is going to make things a lot more difficult. 2 angles to clear almost immediately. They don't expect Vanity, and well, the trade's eventually there. Uran's done well to at least make this one look competitive, and he's heard them go through the TP, and guess what? He's going right back through the other one. He's got the Viper's Pit as well. Now, where he places this is going to make things more troublesome, because they can look to surround him. Plant going to go down. He's actually not within the pit. He's just using it. Almost as cover.
Oh, this is so smart.
As he looks to wrap around. He's baiting them in. They're using the showstopper on the other side. It is watched by Curry, but it doesn't even matter. That showstopper is going to achieve nothing. Trying to bait him in, and Zeppa lands a shot once again. This match,
perhaps. But, you know, my schedule's pretty busy.
Yeah,
I don't know
I've
that I
seen
can
you
make that
versus
work.
pro players before.
All right. Well,
in fact,
yeah, okay. It looks like Curry's picked up the first kill, Tom, so you can stop talking about that. Yatsuka already down. Big kill with Uran following, and Zeta on their buy round, stumbling into it. C9 just picking them apart, isolating every duel. No potential for trades. This has been a tough one for the Zeta squad, and all their credits were invested into it.
Well, we saw yesterday C9 start the day out slow, and then absolutely blitzed their opponent in the second map of the day. It just happened that those were against different teams. It's looking like they might be doing the same once again. Laz has at least found one. He was incredibly clutch in that last map, but they need so much more. A 2v4 scenario ensues as they look to try and turn that tide back. The thing is, though, they're surrounded. You already have Vanity in a deep enough position that he can hold them in on the backlines, but also switch back if they try and head through the TP. Also just getting in the back of their minds, and Oxy's not losing that battle. Now for HeroRon, well, he's hoping he can find a gap. He spotted Vanity running back towards the long. That's a piece of information that might help him out at least a little bit. Means he can probably get a safe plant within the tube, but well, he's anything but safe from this point. Being spammed from every which way, and he will get absolutely nothing. They come in, like that's the thing, we've seen multiple ult rotations at this point from Zeta. They have nothing other than the rifles in their hand. They start a leash from Yatsuka, but Oxy! Oh, this man has been on fire.
There's very little negative to say about this round for C9. Laz again having a big clutch to make happen, walking into the operator, but Vanity has not been missing. Perfect.
Been enough for them to actually win any of them.
No, that's it. You know, his stats might look reasonable, but at the end of the day, it hasn't been able to even come close to converting to a round win. We need so much more from the side of Zeta. Vine certainly looking good for C9 and no signs of slowing down. Round after round of successful play. Oh, that shorty won't quite work out. Laz still has to find 4 more kills, an ace to win this round. An all too familiar storyline for this player. He's gone for the TP, but he hasn't got the spike. So that's going to be a bit of an issue, and maybe even just wanting to carry the weapon forward.
Or
I doubt it.
The tour de force.
Double TP in.
That's the only thing I can think of, is just try and get as close to your ultimate as humanly possible. Hope that maybe this sort of loosens where some of the players are. Maybe give to him a 1v1 duel, but
side of this defensive half that Fennel did. Oh no. 1-to-1 trades. They're the best Zeta have had to open things up. At least Showstopper's online, not finding anything. Spams also falling flat. Yatsuka stepping up to the plate, but the return is there. Not with an op this time, but Vanity can still get the damage done, rifle in hand. Zeta will look elsewhere to try and recover this round, and it's Uran walking up on A. He's been so good at flanks and lurks, but not this time. Curry, wise to his tricks, has left this down to a 1v3 and even closed it himself. A beautiful anchor on the A. We'll have one hell of a close game there. I have to hope that they built on what they learned, because you know, playing against Fnatic will teach you a lot, but they only got 5 rounds there, and I guess that means there are a lot of opportunities to patch up the holes.
Yeah, hopefully for their sake they don't lose this many in a row. Laz, it's just not the start they were looking for. If they were going to have any response, Sugar Zero could at least get one, but even still the advantage sits strongly with C9. Nade through. Vanity's going to take some damage, but he has the heals to help out at least the other members of his team. Can't help himself, unfortunately. That Boombot is going to clear the position. Nice work from Yatsuka to at least get one. I don't know if there's much more to be had. A nice attempt, and now it's all left onto Uran. It seems like they know exactly where he is. And this
Zeppa, Judge in hand, probably going to be following on that dog. The Tiger leading the way, the Judge following, and, well, Jury and Executioner most certainly. Zeppa going to catch the one down below. Yes, he is. His second kill up close. The weaker weapon on the side of C9, doing a lot of the work, leaving just one. Yatsuka, we mentioned the Marshal. Well, there's only one player, well, 2 players, in fact, that will be vulnerable to the body shot, but another 2 who he's got to hit heads. A tough 1v4, to say the least.
There. Grenade!
trying to clear out some of these positions, but Curry ready and waiting.
And look to close it out here, and again, Zeta have a lot of weaknesses to work with. There's the jump for Uran. He's caught in the spams afterwards. Flash in. HeroRon is caught by it. I thought he'd avoided it. They sent it right into the back of the site. Looks like C9 just cannot make a mistake. Even wall banging HeroRon as we swapped over to see a butchery on the A site. 4 versus 2. Laz is a headhunter and a shorty. Sugar Zero on a bulldog. The hopes and dreams of this Zeta squad to find a 2-0. Not looking to be realized here today. Big play needed from Laz. They jumped the angle. Good shot. Oxy down. Vandal to be recovered. He's going to get it. Now maybe an opportunity with this rifle in his hand, but no, they're too quick to chasing down the confidence of C9. Thomas on full display. And now Zeta only have one man left with the B side. Look, C9 don't even know where they want to take this. The dealer's choice.
Yeah, it really is just a run all the way across the map. Sugar Zero at least guessing right in the end, but you have to think 1 versus 3. He has had a quiet game, so he's going to manage that first. Puts it into a 1 versus 2, maybe garner them a 3rd round and not have it be a 13-round streak for C9. But even still, he's got so many angles left to clear, so many positions that they can be in, and Curry is going to swing off the back of the flash. 13 rounds in a row from C9. A pistol and the follow-up is all they lost in this entire map. After losing their own choice, I think they've shown that playing them on fine, not a good idea.
Up for off for Zeta having to retake B. We saw a very clean entry from C9. Smokes down, blast back in, and plant. Now the timer is starting to tick away, and it's only a matter of time before C9 try to take extra space. They're all trapped inside of the site, and eventually they want to punch back out, and that's exactly how they do it. Fighting up towards heaven, and now the flank maybe going to play a role. They smoked off the turret. They've made it past, and maybe in a position where Zeppa wouldn't expect them. Never mind. Galaxy Brain Zeppa's already got this one calculated. He didn't know about Yatsuka, though. Too many players on the other side.
Yeah, and this is the
Vanity a long time ago play with little ears. They might have been meant to be cats. They could very well be bunny ears on top of him this time around. He's looking energized. The B site up for grabs. But there's a lot of players defending it this time around. A different stance from Zeta with the rifles, and a good opening from Laz with 2 kills. Still, though, C9 will be happy to trade out in a round like this. Man disadvantage, sure, but damage is the name of the game. Jake on the rifle, Zeppa with a bulldog. Some opportunities still to take even footing duels. And it looks like we're going to have a little sneaky play through from Jake while the spike moves to the other side of the map. A fake from the Vandal. Wouldn't really be expected on the side of Zeta. If they spot him and they spot the Vandal.
They saw the pixel of his Vandal as
they
he
did?
went. Yeah, 100%. Like Uran, I don't believe he put that snake bite down just on coincidence.
Yeah.
He saw just enough information that there was a player there.
Rotate.
So he's even rotated in support. Heroron is, well, I say ready. He's gone down immediately.
Oh, no.
Response will be there. Jake's not going to get anything else. And that's actually pulled the spike back. Yeah. He did so well that now with 30 seconds left, C9 have got to try and reposition once again. Vanity is on a lurk in towards this B side, but there's not one, but actually a second player in as well towards the broken door. So with information there, this ends as a pretty nasty crossfire. Great flash, but it's only going to catch one.
Yeah, if Sugar's still, it's a similar position for both teams, though. An eco to follow. It's Laz to fall first, forced into a fight by the nade. And their rotation is even coming through, having found that kill. Connector was open, A site's taken. From the shadows, the clear backside, kills across the board. Sugar Zero again trying to hold strong, but he's going to need to ace this round. He had a 4K in the previous. Now it's time to one-up himself if he's going to get it across the line.
Can he get through the gap in the door? He has. It's Vanity opening it for him, but it's not going to be happening. C9, after their economy was put at it, he was like, sometimes don't even say anything. I just know we're going to win because the other team put so much pressure on themselves.
You've told me about that before, actually, yeah. It slipped my mind.
It was a very sort of like consistent thing that the second they took a pause, they would win no matter what. Now Zeta will be hoping they can recreate that here.
They've given it away. Wall went up, wall went straight back down. After the horn came into play, Zeta know that this is going to be a play towards the C site. They've made the adaptations, opening the door, taking the fights. Damage has been done. 15 HP left on Jake. Great opportunity for pistols with Vanity now low as well. This could slip away very quickly for the side of C9, and pistols have long been the problem, but now those pistols have recovered rifles, and they're here to fight strong. Lockdown in play for Laz, forcing them further back. And it's a very tough decision. Do you fight forward and try to break it? No, well, they do. But Laz is quick to the trigger, taking down Oxy, and look who's waiting on the other side. It's Heroron. Once again, for C9, the Thrifty comes through on the other side. And the scoreline will be equalized. That pause has done them well.
Yeah, I am starting to question how they are getting...
Now, as well, Tom, those ultimates you mentioned before are online. Showstopper's going to be used. Oxy popping his, but so too! It's Yetsuka grabbing the kill, following up onto Vanity, but the numbers remain even for now. Zeppa quick to bite back. Another kill from Uran, though, equalizes yet again. That was the low HP player of Jake falling. Rifles recovered from C9. It was Curry that played with the Judge. Now with the Vandal in hand, they've got a serious opportunity. They're going in to try and break the lockdown. They've done that, but they can't deal with Zeppa. C9 right back on the horse. The lead. Eccles' opinion on this. Like, why hasn't Jake got it? It's paranoia. Good space taken. Yetsuka. Oh, it's unfortunate, but there's also a crunch coming up on mid. They push B. Laz already got 2, but down to 24. It's an op on the other side. Vanity's been consistent with it on the sky. And even now, looking to hold strong. Ah, look, there's no way through now. Those snake bites are denying them. Zeta have already fallen back, moving towards B.
It stops being worth it, this push, when you know that everybody is now peeking in on the angle. Before, there was at least the disruption of the aggressive push through C main, but that disruption is now gone. They can fall back. And both sides have traded this one fairly evenly. Maybe a slight bit more damage for the Zeta players. The problem, though, is obviously that Cloud9 can group up.
That was a nice fake. Wall up, wall down right away. It sort of tells them that maybe he's on the other side preparing his orb, something like that. But then the turret spots them. There's lucky that Laz put that down. The information gets Zeta here very early. There's already some players rotated in. The spray here from Uran, not great, but he adjusts, knowing the swing was going to come from another angle. The problem is there's just too many players ready to fight. They abandoned the spike plan just to duel, knowing that that was their best chance to take it across the line. And now Hero Run has to clutch it out. The first not even going to be offered up. There's going to be 2 players holding, so they have to wait for their Viper Wall to be back online. Vanity will throw that up. They'll look to cross over, and that's where they can find some rewards. Snakebite landing perfectly on Sugar Zero. It's an easy kill for Vanity. Very well cleared. The trades will come through from Laz. Just the one for now. That might be all they need, honestly. And Curry, well, okay, he was low. That was a big advantage, but the heal comes through from Zeppa, bringing him back up to healthy fighting stature.
It genuinely seems like just if they can avoid Laz right now, it's working out for them.
Yep.
He's got 2 kills already with the Sheriff in this one. He gambled 2 players towards the A side of the map. Lockdown actually being considered for this one, but instead, well, it's been used even as they go back towards B. Left. So again, another ult that just has completely gone amiss for the Zeta Division side.
Well, the Nightfall will be in full effect. An easy kill with Zeppa down. The 3rd kill for Laz in this round. The 4th, in fact. And now a serious opportunity. Vanity inside the Viper's pit. A rifle recovered. Laz looking for an ace with 2 teammates to close it out. Even if he falls, Vanity being sprayed on, and it's Hero Run to hit the shot. Not quite an ace, but a round win is all they need.
They're on full sprint back because Cloud9 have actually taken a while to really get into position. He goes through the snake bite.
Ooh, that was not a good idea.
Oh, what?
Oh, okay, bypassing the showstopper, but in fact, Yetsuka can't land his shot either. It's a messy round on the side of Zeta, one where they've been punished again and again. And a flawless conclusion to this half for C9. All right, wide open A side. They got a second.
Here we go. As said, this is important for Zeta. They could get out of reach if C9 managed to take this one over the line. Yetsuka is going to find that opener, and a long wraparound coming back in. Taking its time. It's ship walking initially, but they're actually going to get 2 kills from it. Nobody watching that backline as the defense has taken themselves an advantage here.
They put all their faith in the turret, but it had been smoked off. Laz's utility gets them absolutely nothing, and unless Laz has a huge play up his sleeve, there will be no denying that defuse.
You put as much effort as I do into my outfits.
That's probably about right. Well, for Zeta, they've got a lot of players to fight off against here. Nice, very nice paranoia to begin. Yetsuka onto Oxy, Sugar Zero following up. Jake's gone up top. A brave play and one that doesn't see a reward this time around. The 1-to-1 trade still leaves them light on the site. Curry has to do big work. He'll do well to find the first, but Sugar Zero dropping down from the top rope. He'll take the kill. This is a very nice round, fighting back for Zeta. They don't want to lose any more players, and luckily, the man who has to retake only has a bookie. not only has a Bucky, pardon me, also has a Sheriff. Now that I see a Sheriff in Vanity's hand, I do get a little bit more worried for the Zeta economy.
Why do I reckon that he'll get the kill with the Bucky?
Yeah,
I think he'll kill
Swinging.
Sugar0 with a Bucky. That's my call for this round.
Okay, we're rolling the dice. Let us know in chat, do you agree? Bucky kill, yay or nay? Is he going to play it with the Sheriff? I think so.
No.
He's
If
not gonna
he
get any
went with
kill.
the Bucky, he would have got
Angle. Now he's reclaimed his safe haven.
45 seconds left.
Blinded.
Zeta have been somewhat waiting, maybe to see if Laz can find something on that lurk. Vanity is going to get forced back, but now it seems to be that split towards the B site. Curry not one to take this fight. The nade actually is going to force him off the angle. Vanity, in the meantime, has managed to find one. Zuka actually pushing forward. He wants to try and even things up, but Curry was more than aware. Vanity another with a ball bang. This leaves just two standing. Laz and Uran. It's not the prettiest of kills, but he gets the job down. However, that is all. C9 take that one convincingly, same as the prior round. He's going to last that little bit longer. Ult's not really online. Laz is not far away. And in fact, they're actually putting it on to Uran. The aggression just doesn't pay off. Sugar0 at least getting one, but they are being slaughtered as they try and push forward. Curry with a triple. No hero this time. Such information for the side of C9. They're going to fall off the back of this, and you can see Vanity. He's playing in the corner they know he's going to be in, but he's going to sit here with the Odin, and Laz will take him out. Uran's position, though. Who's going to check this? Honestly, who checks this? Not Curry, that's for sure. Oxy, though, still keeps things going. A nice response with the second shot, and now we're even again.
The nade. Yetsuka just tanked the nade. He swung out into it trying to punish Oxy. Now he's low as well as they go to plant this. Both stuck in the corner. Drop down from Laz. He's very low and he's hightailing it out, but it's being watched by Jake. 4 kills for Oxy already and no safe space for Laz. He has to fight right into the ace for Oxy. Top rated for a reason, leading by ACS, and leading the charge is C9. Push up to
that util. It gives so much time. Look at the full sprint coming out of their defensive side. There was no one on site, but they now have players left on the cross.
Oh man, look at the damage done. Uran and Laz are so low. Even the Viper's Pit might not be able to save them, and it won't be. It won't be pulled into play because Curry's taking Uran down. The low HP makes the wallbang so much easier. Showstopper used. Great shot from Oxy, and it's Hero Run to do it all. 8 HP on Curry, and quite a lot on Oxy, but he's at least got the spike. There it is, the info. Now caught by Curry, 12 seconds, the swing is in, the shot landed! A chance for Hero Run, a slim opportunity. And it's the top-rated player of the tournament so far on the other side. It's Oxy. He knows that he's not towards the spawn. Waterfall is the suspected position, but it'll all come down to timing. Oxy, patient on the way through. He's been here before. He's won these clutches, even against greater odds. But Hero Run, he wants to stop him in his tracks, buy a chance for Zeta to cling on to tournament life. He's got the timing, and he'll keep them alive. Wide open. He's got a good flank on the way as Zeta focus their attention on the A side.
A little bit quicker. Bear in mind, Hero Run is the one with the spike. Seekers are going to spot him out, and that's Uran gone already. Another fall to the hands of C9 as they quickly come back from a singular round of defeat. Laz needs this kill and he won't find it. Sugar0 is surrounded. And Cloud9, from a first map defeat, come back to take the series, head their way through into their semi-final later today, and send Zeta packing.
All in all, in this tournament, Tom, Zeta 2-2 in maps up against C9, but C9 won it when it mattered.
Yeah.
Eliminating them, sending them home. That's just beautiful. That's actually how myself and Tom prepare for some of these games.
I want to know whose idea that was.